Time to preview Group B of this World Cup. We got Germany, Curacao, Ivory Coast, and Ecuador. Look, it's a great story, Curacao, the smallest ever country to qualify for the World Cup. I believe their population is a little under 200,000, which is crazy to think about. But they're going to be the punching bags of this group. They are arguably the worst team in the tournament. Them, New Zealand, Haiti, Cape Verde, those are the mix of teams. So they're really going to be the punching bag of this group. But it's great for their history, and they got some fire kids. So yeah. Look, Ecuador is a very, very good team, and I think they can sneak up on people. If you look at the players, I mean, you had players that started on both teams in this past Champions League final with Nkapie for Arsenal and Pacho for PSG, and then you also have arguably the best midfielder in the world in Moises Caicedo. They have a very, very strong unit, and they have a strong contingent of players that played in the 22 World Cup. I thought they were very unfortunate to not get out of that group. I thought they played some really, really good football with the likes of Estupiñán, Caicedo, and Nkapie. They're obviously still part of the fold. Enner Valencia is a big-time World Cup player. That is the one thing that does concern me. There's no real striker that's came up the ranks in Ecuador. It's still Enner Valencia, the same Valencia they relied on in the 2014 World Cup, the 2022 World Cup, and they will rely on him again. So there's that, but they are a very, very good unit. So they're a team we need to watch for. Ivory Coast is also another sneaky good team in Africa. I think they're arguably the second or third best team in Africa. They're right there with the Moroccos and Senegal. They have a very, very good unit. This is not the same Ivory Coast team in the past where they have the big players, the Yaya Touré's, the Didier Drogbas. They don't have those big name players, but they have a strong contingent of players. They have Goulet Doué's, Desiree Doué's brother, who's also a very good player. They have the likes of Yan Diomante, Nicolas Pepe, who's had a good season. He's brought back into the fold as well. Amad Diallo as well. This is a very, very good unit. I think they're well coached by Emre Sefai. They were very unlucky to get out of the quarterfinals against Egypt at AFCON. I thought they played better than Egypt, but lost in individual moments, conceding on set pieces. This is a team with some real quality, just like Ecuador. And obviously, we know what the German national team is. But this is a big World Cup for them. I'm talking about this Germany team has not reached the knockout stages since they won the 2014 World Cup. They got eliminated in the group stages in 2018. They got eliminated in the group stages in 2022. And the European Championship wise, haven't been great either. The Euro 2020, the Euro 2021, they got eliminated in the round of 16s. But in the Euro 2024, I thought they were the second best team in that tournament besides Spain. They were the host nations, but I thought they played some really good football, and I thought it was a very good positive sign from a team that's really struggled in international tournaments since they won that World Cup in 2014, but they're still quality. There's still Joshua Kimmich, Kai Havertz, Nick Woltemade coming off the bench as well. You have Leroy Sané, who had a good game against the U.S. They're still It's Germany at the end of the day, and there's still high expectation. Manuel Neuer coming back into the fold. The expectation always for Germany is semifinals, is finals, and honestly, they're going to get out of the group. They have to get out of the group, but they need to go on a run because what's happened in the last two World Cups has been an absolute disgrace for German football. And I think this team is made of the right stuff. I think they have some good players. I think they have a very good coach in Nagelsmann. They're coming in a ridiculous win streak. I think they're in the last 9 games is all wins. So, I think this Germany team is a really, really good unit. But I do think this group as a whole is very, very tough. And I said this group is tough. I mean, you talk about Germany, Ivory Coast, Ecuador. Obviously, Curacao is a level below the rest of these teams. But I think these are 3 teams that are not separated by much. I think it's very, very tight. I think I could see Ecuador finish first, second, or third in this group. I could see Ivory Coast finish second or third in this group, maybe even first. I can see Germany finish first or second into this group. I think there's a lot of parity amongst these 3 teams. I think this is one of the groups you can argue is a group of death at this World Cup. But based on just sheer quality, I think I'm going to have Germany win the group. I'm going to have Ivory Coast slightly sneak above Ecuador. Ecuador finished third and Curacao finished last. But I said I have Ecuador finishing third. I can see them finishing first. I have Ivory Coast finishing second. I can see them finishing third. I have Germany finishing first. I can see them finish second. It's a very, very tight group, and it's one of the better groups at this World Cup. So really, really looking forward to it. And by the way, Ivory Coast, Ecuador, straight off the bat, they take each other on in the opening fixture of this group. Or Germany, Curacao technically is the first game, but their opening fixtures, big game. Winner of that essentially will be, not decide who gets out of the group because third place teams move on, but I think the winner of that is probably going to take second place in this group.